Hello friends and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. So last week did not turn out the way I thought it was going to turn out. Whew. So like halfway through the week I lost my voice. Sorry, I'm still kind of like short on breath, but I lost my voice halfway through the week. I was teasing David, telling him that I had a man cold because he's always such a wimp when it comes to colds. Like, he's so stoic when he goes through other things, but when it comes to cold, he's a bit of a wimp. And I always tease him that he gets the man cold. But I was being so wimpy last week. In addition to losing my voice, I just like didn't want to do anything. I just felt like tired and achy. I even took a COVID test at one point. It was negative. I was just being extra wimpy. So I'm back. Anyways, today we are going to close out the week 1 budget for March. We're going to set up the budget for week 2 in March. I'm not going to do a Q&A at the end of the video because I only had one question this week, and I'm going to answer that question while I'm updating you on the budget. So at the end of the video, I am going to do an unboxing. I received some happy mail from a fellow Etsy shop owner, and I'm excited to share that with you at the end of the video. So I hope you will stick around and watch that, and let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, let's start by taking a look at where we spent our money this week, starting with our debt payments. So we had a couple of debt payments. First, we did make a payment to loan number 2, that is our debt consolidation loan, and we do make a payment to them every week. And then we also made a payment to Toyota for our SUV. Moving on to bills, so we did set aside $5 of cash for our garbage bill. We actually pay our garbage bill once every 3 months. So we set aside some cash every week and until we are able to pay that bill. It's the same thing with Alliant. We set aside some cash each week to pay that bill when the bill comes up. The reason why I set aside cash each week for these bills is because they're covered by my paychecks, which I'm paid week to week, and I haven't paid a variable amount, so I do cash envelopes for the bills that I'm responsible for. All the other bills are paid with David's paycheck, and he's paid once a month, and it's a set amount, so we don't have to set aside money week to week like we do with mine. Okay, we also paid State Farm and that was $130. And I can't remember right now if that's on budget or not. We'll have to see when we get to the worksheet. Okay, moving on to food. So if you did not see my most recent food haul, you should definitely check that out. I went to 4 different stores this week because I was comparison shopping. I just went online and looked at their their prices online, and I actually did Instacart for not Instacart, but I did grocery pickup everywhere except for Sam's. So that was convenient, but I purchased the items that were the best price at the store that I could get them from. So that is why either they were the best price or they were only available at that store. Like, there were some things I could only get at Fairway that weren't available anywhere else. But anyways, that was a really fun video to make, and I always I share the groceries I picked up, how much they cost, and then I show you at the end of the video how I made our meals for the week. So it's kind of like a cooking / grocery haul video all in one. It's fun. I hope you check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Okay, so those are all the places that we went shopping this week and spent money on food. For gas, we spent $20 on gas. Miscellaneous, we did not spend any money on miscellaneous. When we get to the worksheet, will make more sense, but we overspent on our food budget, so I had to use miscellaneous money to cover the difference there. Okay, for spending money, we set aside $50 in cash for spending money. That was $20 for me, $20 for David, and $10 for Logan. And then for sinking funds, we set aside $76 in cash for sinking funds. Okay, so let's take a look at the worksheets and see how this all worked out. Okay, starting with the monthly budget. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, my husband is paid once a month, and he's paid a fixed amount. So the question I got this week was from Ash Simmerman, and she asked if David makes that same amount all year round. He works at a school. He's a janitor at a school. And yes, he does make the same amount all year round. So we are able to count on receiving that amount every month all year round. So that is very helpful. Okay, and I already see one mistake. So mortgage did come out for this week. So this week's, the time frame for this week was March 2nd through the 6th, but we did not take out mortgage, which comes out on the 1st. We did not count that in the last week, I don't think. Yes, we did not count that in last week's budget. So I do need to make a sticker for that and include that in this week's budget. Mortgage did come out on the 1st. So, and it was $13.35. State Farm came out this week. It was more than what we budgeted. We budgeted $125 and it was actually $130. Okay, moving down to SUV, it was $118 was our budget, and that's exactly how much we paid. Okay, so that's it for our fixed expenses. Not a good start to the month. We're already over budget by $5. Hopefully there'll be a little variation somewhere else here that we can make up for that. Otherwise, we're going to end up negative for our fixed expenses this month. But we'll figure that out when we get to the end of the month. Okay, moving on to the week 1 budget. So this is how I have it set up. I have my expense tracker on this side and my budget on this side, and I will zoom you in, but I wanted you to see how I set all that up. I have it color coded, and then I can add all the categories together and put the totals in the budget category key over here. So when we go to close out the dashboard at the end of the month, I have all that information. And I see now that I haven't done that yet here. Let me do that really quickly so I don't forget to do that later. Okay, so that's done. We are all set there. Okay, so moving over to our budget. So my income can be variable. I try to pay myself the same amount every week, regardless of what I make. So I bring in money from Etsy and YouTube. Those are my 2 main sources, but I do bring in income from other places as well. Not nearly as much as those 2 sources. So, for example, last week I actually didn't make $528 through those 2 sources, but I had money in my budget for my business budget that I was still able to pay myself this amount. So I was able to pay myself $528. So that's what we're going to have to work with. That's what we had to work with this week. So cash envelopes were all what I had planned. Amazon received $3, car maintenance $10, car registration $5, Christmas $20, Sam's $3, vacation $30, and vet $5. And altogether that was $76. So $528 minus 76 is $452. Moving up to our fixed expenses, loan number 2 came out and it was exactly what we had budgeted. And then garbage and Alliant were exactly what we budgeted as well because those are cash envelopes. So altogether that was $157. So $452 minus $157 is $295. Okay, so this is where I had to get creative. So we only budgeted $200 for food, but we ended up spending $226 on food. I also spent $20 on gas and $50 on spending. So where I had some flexibility was with miscellaneous. I did need to go to Target, but I'm putting it off till this week so that I could put that money towards our food. So I did put all 25 of that towards the food. So that means we didn't spend anything on miscellaneous. All of that went up to food. Now, this is going to be more than we had available. So altogether, this is $296. So we are over budget by $1. So we are starting next week with a negative $1 amount. So let's go ahead and set up next week. Okay, so I'm going to put roll over here. So we are -1 for rollover. I'm still going to pay myself $528. You know, to make up the difference, I think what I'm going to do to make up that $1 difference is pay myself $1 more this week. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to take it from somewhere else in the budget, but I think we're okay. Business-wise, I can pay myself an extra $1 this week so that we will still have $528 to work with. That would be good. And then I could keep everything else the same. So for Amazon, we're going to do $3. Car maintenance will get $10. Car registration will get $5. Christmas will get $20. Sam's will get $3. Vacation will get $30. And vet will get $5. So altogether that is $76. So $528 minus 76 is $452. And I'm going to stuff those cash envelopes with you in just a moment here. Let's go ahead and finish the budget first. So moving on to loan number 2, This comes out of my bank account automatically, so $142 is gonna come out there. And then we're gonna do some cash envelopes, 5 for garbage, and 10 for light energy. So altogether that is $157. $452 minus $157 is $295. Okay, so moving down here, so I was going to make my food budget $199, but I don't have to do that because I just paid myself an extra $1 there. So we're going to just go ahead and keep the food budget at $200, gas at $20, miscellaneous at $25, and spending at $50. And I know I definitely need to run to Target this week, so that's going to, I'll be spending that. But altogether, that's going to be $295, which will bring our budget down to 0, which is a better place to be. I want to be at 0 versus being negative. I like to be at 0. That means I have a place for all of my money, but I don't want to be negative. It means I overspend. So that's where we are for week number 2. Let's go ahead and stuff the cash envelopes. We are going to be stuffing $186 today, so let's start with that and make sure we have 186, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. Yes, we have exactly what we need. Okay, let's start with the cash envelopes that I carry around with me. So I'm going to get $20 of spending money this week. Logan will get $10. David will get $20. We'll put $20 in the gas tank, and then we will be left with $25 for miscellaneous, which I already know will go to my Target trip this week. Okay, next up is sinking funds. This is feeling pretty thick. I might need to do a cash consolidation video pretty soon here. So Amazon is going to get $3. So let's see how much we have all together. This is for our Amazon annual membership. Together we have 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So we have $39 set aside for Amazon. Back to school, we're not doing that right now, and the same with birthdays, we're skipping those right now. Car maintenance. We are going to put $10 towards car maintenance. And I need to make an appointment to have my oil changed, and also I have one, like my front light, on the driver's side, I just saw that it was out, like I saw the reflection in a window, and I'm like, oh, I had no idea my light was out, so I need to get that replaced too. So I need to make that appointment soon. So we have 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. 155. I don't know if that's going to be enough for both of those. By the way, this is a cash holder. I actually have $100 saving in my savings account designated for car maintenance expenses. Anytime when I do cash consolidation, when I can make 100, I then replace it with a placeholder and then deposit the amount into my savings account. That way I don't have so much cash on hand in my home. Okay, so car registration. I did need to register my car this week, so we have emptied out that envelope, and we are now going to start saving for next year. So we're going to start by putting aside $5 for car registration. Christmas. Today we're going to add $30. And I just want to say, I just appreciate so much, like when it was time to pay car registration, I just came to my envelope, got the money, and paid it. It was so nice to have that money on hand. Okay, so for Christmas, we are going to add $20 today. Okay, so 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 25, 30, 3, 30. Okay, Sam's. Sam's is going to get $3 today. So that's 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So $39 for our Sam's membership. Next is our vacation, and we are going to set aside $30 for that today. So let's see. that we now have 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 570. Oh, that is exciting. I love having that much saved up for vacation. Our goal is $1,000, so very exciting. And I definitely need to do a cash consolidation this very, very soon. Okay, and then finally we have our 2 bills to pay. And I definitely did something wrong because I know $5 is going to garbage and $10 is going to Alliant. So I have $5 left over, and I will try to figure out where that's supposed to go in just a minute. But let me see how I'm doing on garbage, because we're trying to get $60 saved up for garbage, and then we can pay the garbage bill. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, so I'm ready to deposit this money into the bank and pay that bill. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that money and deposit it into the bank. Okay, moving on to Alliant. So we're trying to save up $40 for Alliant. And we have 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh yes, it's time to pay Alliant as well. Okay, so I'll deposit that into the bank and bills are done. And where does this $5 go? Okay, so here's what I was supposed to put in each envelope. I have an extra 5, which means one of these envelopes didn't get $5. I don't know which one it was. When I go back to edit the video, I'll see it then for sure, but hopefully. Okay, so let's unbox this Happy Mail. This is from an Etsy shop called Princess and Pup. So I'm just going to cut the box open. She has some really cute stickers on her packaging. I love it. I'm a sucker for good packaging. So just full disclosure, this is not a paid advertisement, but I did receive, oh my gosh, okay, I'm excited. I did receive these as a gift from the shop owner. So these are adorable. And she wrote me a note, so I will be reading that to myself in just a moment here. Actually, I'm gonna read it right now. Okay, so I'm glad I read the card because she is going to give you guys a 20% off discount code. That is LIFE20, that's the discount code. And her Etsy shop is princessandpup.etsy.com. So if you head over there to check out any of her products, make sure you use that discount code. And I want to say a big thank you to Pat for sending me this package. I'm so excited. Okay, let's go ahead and open it up. What? How did she do that? She put Mork on there. That is so cool. I have no idea how she did that. So this is a scarf for Mork. Oh, she gave him 2. Isn't that adorable? I don't exactly know how to attach it to him. Like, do I put string through here? I'm not sure. I might have to go to her shop and see if she's got a video on how to actually put them on your dog. But, oh, this is, oh, maybe his collar, like it goes through his collar. I bet that's what it is. Yeah, so cute. Okay, moving on. These clips are just awesome. I cannot wait to try these. Ooh, this one's like heavy. It's like a nice like metal. Just very modern and chic. I love them. Actually, and I love these. I use these kind of clips all the time. And then some super cute scrunchies for me. I also use scrunchies all the time. So we have this really like fun peach neutral kind of colored scarf with happy faces and flowers. I think it's so pretty. Okay, this is right up my alley. Oh, I love it. Books and glasses. This is so me. If you don't know, I have a BookTube channel where I talk about books as well. Oh, I love this, and I love the gray. I like always wear black and gray, so this will go with so much. And like, also if you know me, you know I love cheetah. I wear cheetah all the time. I only have like 5 different like tops that I like cycle through. I have a minimalist wardrobe, and one of them is a cheetah top, and I love it, and I wear it all the time. But oh, this is awesome. Thank you so much, Pat. This was a super fun haul. I am so excited to try all these. Thank you. And don't forget, if you want to check out her shop, you make sure you use that discount code to save 20% on your first order with her. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.